Sensei Scott here with Topflight Martial Arts. One of the most common questions I get asked is, how do I tie my child's belt? And the correct response is it's actually going to be their responsibility to learn how to tie it. However, we understand when they're first starting out that they're going to need a little bit of assistance, not a problem. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to help tie your child's belt around their waist. And then in the future video, I'm going to show you just made for that student only. That way they can actually learn how to practice tying on their own. That way they learn how to do it when they're not in class and they can practice at home. All right, you want to start by taking the belt and bringing it behind your child, making sure that the right side needs to be longer than the left. The reason why, you're going to take it and wrap it around one time, going all the way around, trying to overlap the belt so that way it stays at the same level and it doesn't look like you have two. When you bring it around to the front, you just want to check. You definitely want the right side to be a little bit longer. That way when you end up tying the belt, it comes out even. So from here, we're ready to go to the next step. We're going to take the right side, cross it over, and tuck it behind both. And that's important. You really want to make sure you have both. That way the knot doesn't hang lower than the rest of the belt. All right, when you're at this step, you can check. Make sure both sides are even. If not, you can adjust it. You can either pull this side and shift it over if this side's too short, or the same thing with this one. You could shift it to the right, pull it over. Again, if you need to adjust the length. In this case though, it's already going to come out even. We've got it set. So now we're ready for the final part, which is the knot. You want to take the right side, flip it over out front, and then take the left side, bring it underneath and through the hole. At that point, put it in both hands and you can go ahead and tighten it. Pull it one time at the end to make it super tight, and then you just want to check to make sure the knot is on the right side and that the belts are even. Just something to keep in mind, if the belt's tied correctly, all the way around it should look like one level. The belt should overlap each other. Sometimes you see students where they didn't tie it tight enough and it looks like this. That's not the best way for the belt to look. It doesn't look quite as neat and as uniform as it should. So again, just be careful and make sure that they overlap each other. That way you have a very nice, uniform, tight belt. Another common mistake I tend to see when students tie their belt, they'll have a perfect knot tied, but it's hanging down. The reason why, they forgot to tuck it behind the last one. To fix that, just go back a step, undo the knot, undo this part, and again, you gotta just make sure when you cross it over, you tuck it behind both. That's what's gonna make the knot come out correctly and in line with the rest of the belt. And then cross it over again, tuck it under through the hole, pull to the sides, and bam! Right in the middle, along with the rest of the belt. That's what we want to see. All right, that's it. That's how to tie your belt from the parent's perspective. I hope you found this video useful. I'll be definitely doing a video in the future on how to tie your belt from the student's perspective. That way they can practice a little bit better at home. This has been a tip from Sensei Scott from Topflight Martial Arts. See you guys in class.